The Tale of Snow White. Once upon a time, there lived a girl whose skin was as white as snow and had beautiful black hair. Her name was Snow White. Snow White lived with her stepmother and father. Her father was a kind and caring man, while her stepmother was a cold and cruel lady. The queen had a magical mirror where she would always ask the same question: "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And the mirror would always reply, "You, my queen, are the fairest of them all," which would make the queen very happy as she wanted to be the fairest in the land. But one day, the queen asked the mirror the same question: "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" But she was replied with the unexpected answer: "Snow White, my queen, is the fairest among them all," the mirror replied. The queen was shocked. She couldn't believe her eyes. She decided to make an evil plan. The queen sent out one of her royal huntsmen to go and kill Snow White. But the huntsman had a good heart and did not kill Snow White, but told her to run off into the woods and never come back. The queen was delighted when she heard that Snow White was dead. But when the queen went to ask her mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" the mirror replied, "Snow White, my queen, is the fairest of them all." The queen realized that she had been tricked. She decided to take matters into her own hands. Back with Snow White, she had found a cottage in the middle of the woods. When she opened the door to the cottage, she saw 7 bowls on a table. And since she was so hungry, she could not help but have a... So she took a little from each bowl so she didn't leave anybody without a meal. After eating, she decided to take a nap because she was really full and very tired. It was at that moment when the cottage owners came home, which were the 7 dwarves who worked in the mines. Snow White woke with 7 heads above her. She explained her story to them, and since the dwarves felt so bad for Snow White, they let her stay with them. The next day, the dwarves left to go work in the mines and left Snow White at the cottage. The evil queen was deciding her plan, and then she finally got it. She first disguised herself as an old lady and brought some poisonous apples with her in a bag. At the cottage, "Would you like an apple?" asked the queen to Snow White from outside of the cottage. "Yes, please," replied Snow White as she took an apple from the so-called old lady. Soon as Snow White took a bite from that apple, she fell to the ground dead. When the dwarves came home and saw her body, they were so surprised. They put her in a glass coffin as she was too beautiful to bury underground. Later, soon a prince who was traveling came upon the glass coffin. He was surprised at the sight. He decided to ask the dwarves what was going on, and they explained the story to him. They said that they were also going to move the coffin to the mountain so they could see Snow White all the time. The prince offered to help them, but as the prince and his helpers held up the coffin, one of the helpers tripped and the coffin went flying. A piece of poisoned apple came out of her mouth. The prince noticed this and saw Snow White's eyes open, so he quickly went over and opened up the coffin and helped her out. The prince and Snow White lived happily ever after, while the evil queen got kicked out of the castle when the king found out what she had done. The end.